Hi guys, Noel Julian here. Welcome to another episode of Take Joe's Product Reviews. Today I'm going to be testing some products sent to me by Supagard. They very kindly sent me their pH Neutral Shampoo, their water-free wash, and their bird and bug remover spray. And I'm going to be testing them out on my new wheels by Volvo V40. Now before any of you start yawning and go, oh my god, he's bought a boring Volvo estate, this is a T4, 1.9 turbo. It's got 200 brake horsepower, so it's a lot of fun, and I'll do a review on it later because it's quite a cool car. And I've had it for about a month, haven't washed it yet, so these products sent to me by Supagard will be a good test to get this car nice and clean and shiny. So let's get cracking. So before I jump in and actually start shampooing the car, I'm actually going to use the bird and bug remover because conveniently a bird struck my car last night, and if there's one thing I hate dirt wise on a car, is bird poo, because of, you know, the acid that's in it and all the crap literally that's in it as well. It's not very good for your paint. So the instructions with the bird and bug remover is to basically just spray it on to the area that's affected, so like so, and it foams quite nicely, and you just leave it for a minute and watch as it slowly loosens up the dirt. And after a minute has passed, then you basically wipe it off. I mean, I can already see it's already loosened quite a bit of the dirt quite nicely, which is pretty good. And now, after waiting 1 minute, I'm just going to gently wipe away the bird poo. That's pretty good actually. That's loosened that up really, really well. So a little spot here still. I'll just give it a quick little bit of a spray. Wait a moment. Just gently rub the area. Yeah, that's done a nice job. That's completely removed that bird poo, which has been pretty much sat there all night. Yeah, nice job. I have to say I was really impressed with that. That really removed that bird poo very quickly. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see if it'll remove any bug splatter on the front of the car here on the bumper. So I'm just going to give a spray to these couple of spots here. As I say, it does run a bit. And there, a bit too much, but too much is always good when it comes to lubricating your paint. And again, I've just waited for 1 minute and just gently wipe. Yeah, as you can see, that's good. You can see residue there. That's taken off that dead bug splatter from the motorway quite nicely. Cool, that's good. So right, I'm going to try the Aqua Free now on this door panel here. It's dry and I haven't washed it at all, so I'm just going to liberally spray all over the panel. I have to say, this stuff smells absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of got a bubblegum scent to it, almost good enough to eat, but obviously, yeah, you don't want to do that. So just wipe in a nice straight line, lift away. Yeah, that's not bad. Do the next bit. Yeah, that's cleaned the panel pretty good. It's not bad at all. Again, I've got a few little marks here and there. Obviously, this car is 18 years old. The paint isn't perfect. It does have a few scratches and dings and stone chips here and there. But, you know, for the most part, it's actually pretty clean. But yeah, that panel's come up pretty well. You know, there's no residue on my finger here. And residue on the cloth, not too bad either. So this, you know, panel wasn't that dirty, but it still needed a wipe down. So, yeah, I think the Aqua Free is pretty good. Right, I've given the V40 a good rinse over with those. Now it's time to try the shampoo. So next up is the Supagard PH Neutral Shampoo. Now, as it says on the label, this is pH neutral, which is good for the paint. It's also biodegradable and it has no salt. So obviously that's very good for paint as well, because you know, I remember back in the day when I was a kid washing my parents' car with a bucket, a sponge, and washing up liquid. Yeah, those days are long gone. So the instructions are basically shake well before use, and add 2 capfuls to a warm bucket of water. Now actually what I like to do is add the product first to the bucket. So there we go, nice and thick. And you know, I'll add an extra capful because I'm feeling generous today. Generous to the V40 getting his first wash with me. Now to fill it water. And the instructions also say to use more water as well, so I've heated up some, which I will add once I've added enough from the hose. So that's it. Got enough suds and water in here. Obviously, you don't want to get it up over your gloves because obviously you're using a chemical product and you do really need to use gloves using something like this. And the last thing you want to do is be dunking your hand in and going past the suds and getting it onto your skin. So yeah, that's the right amount. I always start from the top. Generally the advice is start from the top, work your way down. I have to say, this stuff smells really good. A bit like the Waterless wash as well. Good enough to eat, but you don't want to eat it. Nope. And this is gliding on nicely. Nice level of suds. He's picking up dirt in the noodle. I'll rinse it off. Get all that dirt out of the fabric. Back in for some fresh stuff. Yeah, it's gliding along nicely, lifting the dirt, which is good. And it feels nice and smooth on the paint actually. So there we have it, the V40 is all clean, nice and shiny once again. So what did I think of Supagard's products? Well, the shampoo cleaner I think is good, I like it. And it's got a really nice smell to it. It's a bit strange actually because the car smells really nice on the outside, which is a bit unusual. Usually it's cars smelling nice on the inside that we look for, but yeah, it actually smells nice on the outside, which is nice. The way the product works, I think it is good. The one thing I would say is on the instructions it says use 2 capfuls. I would actually argue you should use 3, maybe 4, because the more suds the better basically when you're cleaning the paint. You want to get as much suds on your wash mitt and slosh it around. Make sure you're getting in, working in around all that dirt, loosening it up and then collecting in the mitt and then obviously rinsing off in the clear bucket. So yeah, I think definitely for me 4 capsules of product would work. And moving on to the bird poo remover and the bug remover, that worked really well too. I was really impressed at how it loosened up the bird poo earlier on the door panel. Literally sprayed it on and instantly started to dissolve it. And as I said before, there's nothing worse than coming out and finding bird poo on your car because if it's been there overnight for a couple of hours, it's eating into the lacquer, it's not good. And this stuff does a really good job of loosening it up and then you're able to carefully wipe it away, which is really important. And then moving on to the Aqua-free wash, I think that performed very well too. I liked the viscosity of it. It was, it gave a nice liberal coating on the paint. Because I have tried other products which are a bit thicker, and I think this one actually is my favorite of the recent ones that I've tried. Obviously, if your car is really dirty, if it's covered in mud, you're not going to use something like this. But if you're, let's say, at a car show and your car's got a bit dusty driving to the show, this is the kind of thing you want to use because you don't want to be bringing all your buckets with you to wash it when you get to the show. You just want to give it a quick detail, and this kind of stuff is ideal just for that. So that's it for this episode of Take Your Own product reviews. Thanks a lot to Supagard for sending me their products to test. That was really cool. And before you go, check out the description below because I've got a discount code available. You have to be quick because it's only for a limited time and it is only available sadly to my UK subscribers. So if you're outside the UK, sorry, it's not available, but check it out anyway and have a look at Supagard's website and maybe use the discount code to purchase some of these. Take care guys, see you soon, and don't forget, just go drive.